Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 6. We would like to present our project about web browser. There are 5 members in our group.
Definition of web browser. What is web browser? A web browser is a software program that allows a user to locate, access and display web pages. In common usage, a web browser is usually shortened to browser. Web browsers are used primarily for displaying and accessing websites on the internet, as well as other content created using languages such as hypertext markup language and extensible markup language. Browsers translate web pages and websites delivered using hypertext transfer protocol into human-readable content. They also have the ability to display other protocols and prefixes, such as secure HTTP, file transfer protocol, email handling, and files. Essentially, a web browser handles HTTP activity between a client and a server that is the backbone of World Wide Web use. URLs are traffic directions for the web browser, and the browser uses IP addresses and other tools to establish these connections. Along with facilitating web surfing, new types of web browsers have additional functionality through a range of plugins that can add features after the fact. Some of these have to do with security and accessibility, while others have to do with end-user conveniences or data aggregation.
History of web browser. In late 80s, very first web browser is World Wide Web invented by Berners-Lee. The name later was changed to Nexus. By the year 1990, Berners-Lee, who is a software engineer, had developed the very first web page editor and browser such as HTML and HTTP. In the 90s era, Mosaic, Netscape, Opera and Internet Explorer were developed and compete with each other. By 1999, Internet Explorer 3 became the world's most popular web browser due to the browser's ability to support multimedia applications and internet mail. In 2003, Apple Safari was introduced by Steve Jobs with Mac OS X Painter Desktop as the dominator in Mac OS. In 2004, Internet Explorer reached the peak of 19% market share. Since then, its market share slowly declining and Firefox dominates Internet Explorer market due to lack of security and lack of effort to be better. Google Chrome entered the browser competition in 2008 as an open source project that aims to build safer, faster and more stable web browser. With almost 65% of users using Chrome as their primary browser, it became most popular web browser in 2015. Microsoft Edge was released as the replacement of Internet Explorer for Windows 10 and Xbox One in 2015.
Purpose and functionality of web browser. The significant purpose of web browser is to access information on the World Wide Web. When a user requests some information, the web browser fetches the data from a web server and then displays the web page on the user screen. Functionality. The main function is to retrieve information from the World Wide Web and making it available for users. Visiting any website can be done using a web browser. When a URL is entered in a browser, the web server takes us to that website. To run Java applets and Flash content, plugins are available on the web browser. It makes internet surfing easy as once we reach a website, we can easily check the hyperlinks and get more and more useful data online. User can open the same web page time and again without losing extra data with the ability of internal cache. Multiple web pages can be opened at the same time on the web browser. And the last but not least is convenient and easy to serve information. These are the links of our reference. So that's all. Thank you for watching.